The Mario franchise is home to some of the most colorful and fun cast of characters I've seen across any franchise or piece of media. While incredibly simple at heart, every character brings their own unique flavor that helps this fun little universe feel that little bit more alive. Mario is a titular hero that offers joy, kindness, and childlike whimsy, who also isn't afraid to stand his ground in the darkest of times. Luigi is a relatable, cowardly, yet courageous hero that is hard not to root for. Bowser is an intimidating yet sometimes goofy villain that has themes of family and loneliness that open themselves up to a whole video of his own. But throughout Mario's wide cast of core and side characters, there's one character that has always remained somewhat of an anomaly to me. A character that, as of recently, I was never really sure what to feel about, because I wasn't really sure what they were meant to be. Which is not a good sign already since, well, she's the monarch of the main setting of this whole dang series. Princess Peach herself, the elegant yet kind-hearted ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom, one of the OG damsels in distress way back in the NES days, though now not so much. Nintendo has been doing a very good job of giving the princess much more agency and important roles to play in recent games, rather than just being a stereotypical hostage for Mario to save. They even gave her her own standalone game after not having one in over a decade, which is great to see. Kind of hard to be a character and have character-defining moments when your most defining character trait for nearly 40 years was being kidnapped every week. But even with all this new content with her becoming a more active character, I still have found myself sort of indifferent towards her and her involvement in whatever game she's in. Not because I dislike her or anything, but because I was never really sure what kind of role she was supposed to play in the wider series. Every other main Mario character fills a certain role to some capacity. Mario is the main hero, obviously. Luigi is his partner. Bowser is the villain. Wario and Waluigi are their rivals, and Peach is what? The girl? No, surely not. Nintendo isn't that shallow. If there's anything that I've learned from the Mario franchise after doing 2 other videos on their characters, is that defining character moments from this franchise are often shown through subtle character decisions and blink and you'll miss it dialogue. And with Nintendo seemingly trying to re-establish their side characters with games like Bonanza, Showtime, Bowser's Fury, and even the movies, surely there's a hidden trait to Peach that ties her entire character together. So, I'm going to be doing what I do best, and overanalyze the Mario series yet again. Today we'll be talking about the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom, Peach Toadstool. Something that I noticed immediately when I started to write this script is that Mario and Peach share a common attribute. Both are not nearly as liked compared to their companions. Similarly to how Luigi is preferred over Mario by a lot of the fanbase, Princess Peach is considered the least popular of the princesses, at least from my experience. And to be fair, I can see why. Daisy is by far the one with the most personality. She's much more bubbly and tomboyish compared to Peach, who acts much more collected. And Rosalina, well, Rosalina's Rosalina. To be fair, Peach is definitely the most princess-like of the 3. She's soft-spoken, she's elegant, she's very cheerful, and by far has the most straightforward and simplest personality. But, as we talked about in the Mario video, simple doesn't always equal bad. There's a certain charm to a character that's unapologetically simple in their nature, and Peach is no different. While on the surface it seems like she's just a picture-perfect image of what a princess is supposed to look like, she does have little personality quirks that, while don't come to the surface very often, do appear and make the character feel that little bit more three-dimensional. She's rebellious, for one. Multiple times we see her going against the wishes of her advisors because she wishes to be a little bit more involved in the action. Most notably, this happens in Mario RPG, where Peach sneaks out to accompany Mario and Crew on his quest. She can be feisty as well, and she can be strict if she desires. We see this in one of my absolute favorite stretches of story in any Mario game, in the Little Fungi Town scene during Mario and Luigi Superstars. I talked about this scene at length in my Luigi video from a few weeks ago, but what I didn't mention was that Peach is the one that pushes Luigi to go, since he, at this moment, is the only one capable of going to this desert and retrieving the herb needed to save Mario's life. It wasn't in a bullying manner, but Peach knows, perhaps more than anyone else, how the Mario brothers operate. She knows that Luigi is fully capable of completing the task, but she also knows that he's incredibly anxious. She's just giving him that extra push needed to get his feet moving. She's also willing to put herself in harm's way for the sake of saving others. In Mario & Luigi Brothership, she offers herself to be kidnapped in order to find the location of where the Snatcher Birds are taking their victims. And she offers to marry Bowser in the movie in order to save her kingdom. Even when she is kidnapped, like in Paper Mario, she still finds a way to be productive and assist Mario. Sneaking out of her room, learning information and sending it back to Mario via her little star friend. Even though she may not always be throwing hands like she does in Smash Bros, she is a very active character when she wants to be, even back before this modern rebrand that's been happening over the last few years. But what I think truly defines Peach's character is her kind heart and deep empathy for others around her. Many instances throughout the series showcase her expressing extreme levels of kindness to her subjects, the Marios, people she just met, and even Bowser. Several times we see Peach talking to and caring about the individual concerns of each Toad she comes across. There are multiple instances where she's been kidnapped, literally in the heart of the enemy, and in that moment she's more concerned with Mario's safety than her own. In other games, she's known to send power-ups to Mario to aid him in his journey, though the fact that she's able to do that begs the question of why she doesn't just use the power-ups herself to free herself, but that's besides the point. It's because of these traits that I've described that makes me think Peach is a prime example of a fictional trope known as the heart. If you're a frequent viewer of the YouTube channel Overly Sarcastic Productions, more specifically their Trope Talk videos, I'm sure you've heard of this term at least once. And since I don't want to completely copy their video one-to-one, I'm going to summarize this as best I can. The heart is a narrative trope in fiction that usually refers to a character that's part of a group of heroes and is the emotional core of their band. They're the most emotionally in tune with everyone involved, the kindest and the most emotionally mature one, and are usually the backbone of the entire team. They have unique and deep connections with each member of the team, and is the one that, unanimously, everyone else likes, and is the one that keeps their heads on straight when pursuing their goal. Some examples from other series would be Steven Universe, Aerith, Orihime, Starfire, and so on. Obviously, every character that slightly aligns with this role doesn't have to fit one-to-one with every trait that I've just described, but going off of the general common traits similar characters have, seems pretty accurate with our princess, huh? Whenever Peach takes center stage alongside Mario and friends that isn't just her being an additional playable character, she's always in the role of the support. In Mario RPG, she's the White Mage. In the Mario and Luigi games, at multiple instances she uses her influence as the princess to assist Mario and Luigi on their journey. Even if she's not on the front lines fighting alongside Mario and Luigi, she's still finding ways to contribute and help their journey go by just a little bit smoother. And when she's off doing her own thing, well, she's getting her own Sailor Moon transformations. What really sold me on this idea was just how everyone treats Peach throughout the games. Every Toad loves her, the Mario brothers risk themselves frequently to save her life, and Bowser is obsessed with her. There's just something about Peach that draws people to her. Her biggest strength isn't her magic or her costumes or her various improvised weapons that she breaks people's skulls open with. It's her ability to empathize, communicate, and connect with people, whether it be her own subjects, longtime friends, or even mortal enemies. Peach is absolutely the heart of Mario's group of friends, sure, but even more than that, she's the heart of the entire Mushroom Kingdom and perhaps even the franchise itself. She is the string that ties all of these characters together, whether it be directly or indirectly. She is normally the motivation for both the heroes and the villains, while having her own agency, personality, and capabilities. She's capable of being kind and understanding without it coming off as weakness. She is, by all accounts, a capable, determined, and beloved ruler. Beloved by friends, beloved by her subjects, beloved by even her enemies. Princess Peach is the character that keeps everyone's head on straight. The one who supports her friends from the sidelines, but is also capable of protecting herself as well. A character that can understand others' emotions in a way few characters in this franchise can. And that's what I think makes her the heart of the Mushroom Kingdom. Thank you for watching. Out of all my Mario videos I've made so far, this one was probably the most difficult to script. Mario was easy because I'd been stirring on a lot of those thoughts for well over a year at that point, and Luigi was easy because everyone knows why he's the favorite one. But Peach? Peach was always a character that I didn't really put much thought into. She was always just the princess to me. But since I'd already been going through other Mario characters, I wanted to give her a deeper look and see if I could uncover anything interesting about her that I'd missed. And I think I conveyed my findings pretty well. Hopefully the next video isn't another Mario character, but we'll just have to wait and see. I got some other characters and franchises that I want to take a look at that I haven't yet, but again, we'll just see for next time. So, thank you all so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.